Hey YouTube! This video meets the criteria of legal fair use in those YouTube's guidelines. No citations here, eyes constitutes infringement under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. I don't understand copyright rules. We're gonna enjoy the fall of 76. I have no clue what this video is out. This is my first exploration into the internet historian. So let's laugh! Bethesda runes. Wait. Is it the highest quality we can get? Can we go higher quality?
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead.
Wait. It needs to be, it's so quiet, guys. Sorry. Let's rewind.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you.
Cammy doesn't know what a shitpost really is. I don't know what a shitpost is, but let me know if the video is loud enough.
Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76.
Wait, he actually does have a really nice voice.
June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76.
Pat, so Fallout 76, is it as bad as when it first launched, or have they improved it?
Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting. They promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time. The press conference.
Hype!
16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map size.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
4 times!
And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded,
That was the start of day one patches. That was the start.
people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous, an all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, framerate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
It kind of speaks for itself.
How did a game like this get approved to launch?
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few. Joseph Anson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long. But it gets worse. Error CE 348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
What?
And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit, Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam, The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hated it. This is so sad. Despacito.
I think that's why so many games nowadays come out in early access, so they can get the money to make sure the game's really like solid. Like if Fallout 76 came out in early access instead of full launch, I think people would have tolerated all the bugs a lot more.
Despacito, play Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
And the YouTube community had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not gonna subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am...
The thing is, you can have fun with a broken game if you laugh at the bugs and you see it as more silly and goofy and you like just the you like it because you like the world that Fallout is, right? But you can also admit that the company did wrong to the player base.
What I'm saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey, Todd.
Fallout 4, like having a map that's 4 times as big as Fallout 4, this just sounds stupid. Like, just make it the same size as Fallout 4, or make it slightly bigger. What's with this, like, trend of video games feel like they have to make these massive maps, and then they end up with a massive map full of nothing?
Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please. Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework.
That's the thing, right? Fallout 4 was already big. Why did it need to be bigger? It did not.
What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server
That's so hilarious.
hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience. So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just works.
and a blindfold.
What? So instead of like fixing the exploits, they banned people? That's the problem. And I can tell you this, if a game starts to say things like, oh, it's gonna be the biggest thing we've ever made. It's so massive and huge. It sounds like they're just talking about their penises. They're trying to overcompensate for their small penises by making massive maps and games. This is a Cammy fact.
To wildly flail around and take down anyone who happened by. But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community. That's right, 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back.
What? No, this doesn't feel real.
But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items of the game and it would be an absolute disaster. Well,
No.
shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue.
I don't understand how video games are made, but why is there a dev room? Like, couldn't they just, after the game is done being made, delete the dev room?
People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts. At first, they tried the usual approach, banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours.
Yeah, like banning people who actually care about your game, that doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a correct thing to do. That seems silly. That seems really, really silly. That's not the solution. They're just like, this is like a response like for a hater. So when somebody says, oh, well, maybe you should get better and fix your game. And they're just like, maybe you should just not play our game, ban.
Just to get the best gun. Die, cheater. Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten
Oh my god, the scamming. I love this.
the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs.
Oh my god.
Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you, please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain, suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount.
Ooh.
From $60 to $40.
Oh shit.
To $35. To $30.
Oh no.
You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some
Oh hey.
stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies.
I am actually kind of somewhat surprised. Now, I don't know much about Fallout, but I know about like the big like issues that happened with Fallout. But I know that when Fallout 4 came out, there was like a big uproar because people were disappointed with it because it wasn't what they were hoping it would be. And then I'm surprised that people had faith in them after that with 76. And then all I heard when 76 came out, that it was an absolute trash disaster, that nobody should be playing it, and it's a disaster, and it was just a fail. But I'm like, but wasn't 4 already not good? I'm not saying that you can't enjoy it. I'm not saying that, right? Like there's lots of games that are trash games that I enjoy, right? I'm saying like I heard that people were disappointed in it, right? They were disappointed in Fallout 4.
Although what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code?
Oh no.
And while
That's bad. That is bad.
sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform. They have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund.
That's a disaster. Oh no. Oh no.
And the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No. No, no one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First,
See, I would get angry at that point because I would be like, excuse me, ooh, excuse me, but this person got a refund. That's against my moral rights as a Canadian citizen. If one person gets a refund for the same criteria that I request a refund, we all entitled to a refund. Everybody, refunds all around. You get a refund. You get a refund. You get a refund.
First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media.
Oh.
And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal.
Lawsuit. Of course there's a lawsuit.
November 27th, 2018. Miglatio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Ad time. Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth. Oh my god. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no! Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin. Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Stream. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity? Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing
Ayo.
thing of all, knowledge. Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature, history, tech, society. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code InternetHistorian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please.
Sapling, why did you steal Internet Historian's toilet paper? Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Sapling?
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian. Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow.
Wow.
It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Because. No comment.
Look at the bag! It's so cool!
Fast forward to the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land,
Yummy.
look a bit different.
Bruh.
In fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in.
Bruh.
Did they
No.
really just advertise one thing and deliver another? You can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on...
You need... What? What? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't be like, it was a You need to put it on the little picture that says it's a prototype. It needs to say that it's a prototype. Why are you so poor? Bethesda, why are you so poor?
I'm doing anything about it.
That's the whole email.
That can't be right. We aren't planning on doing anything about that. That can't be in the email. That can't be in the email. Guys, that can't be in the email, right? That is not proper email etiquette. You could have been like, "We sorry for the inconvenience this has caused you." Like, that can't be what you write. That's not appropriate email. I need to be emailing for them. They need to hire a better emailer.
Mail. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic idea. Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency.
Guys, they could have given them $500 worth of in-game currency because it doesn't matter. It's in-game currency. It costs Bethesda nothing.
You'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag! He's right!
Light wood laminate.
Fuck the bag! Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood... Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. Shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
I feel like we live in a world where unless you can do something for somebody, they don't want to do anything for you. They don't care if you are a fan of them. They only care if you can help them grow as a company.
Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas.
Oh my god, it was the ooh-ah. I thought it was playing a sound alert. I'm like, what's the ooh-ah?
But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine, we'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc., and we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months. But it doesn't quite.
I really hope they got the bag. I really, really hope. I want to see them get the bag. I want this to have a happy ending, but I know it doesn't. I just know.
Right in there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people...
What? What? They doxed users?
People can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested...
Please, chat, please give money to corporations, give money to me. No. Do not give money to Bethesda. Give money to me, Camellia, Forest Switch, variety streamer, absolutely cute, adorable, Gromolin, and lover of, I don't know, what do I love? Lover of Souls games.
Requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed. Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the Duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas. One last piece of merch, a rum drink, Nuka-Cola Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th, $80 plus postage and
No. Why do they keep making failed merch?
handling. Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay.
Bethesda, please stop sending emails. Please stop just sending emails. Just, like, you know what? You know, just stop. Just stop. Just don't.
Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say.
The usual Fallout standard?
Fallout standard.
Guys, the rum was too good. They had to go and they had to taint the rum because it was too good for this world.
This just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell.
No. No.
We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy. Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed. People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually cost us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because
No. I can't with this. I can't even. Okay, guys, can you answer me this? After this shit show of a Fallout thing, how did anybody think Starfield was gonna be good?
how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Why, Nexo? Why did you have hopes? Yeah, but I would argue that Skyrim is also like, but Skyrim came out before this. Skyrim is old. Why can we believe this is the thing that came out before? This is the thing that came out before Starfield, and you felt like, oh yeah, this company is good because of a game that came out 13 years ago. Make it make sense.
Dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy
You open it up so you prevent spilling, but then the flimsy plastic breaks, and so then you basically just drink shitty rum. So you might as well not even open it up.
plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker.
Oh.
Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par. But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars.
Embrace democracy or you will be eradicated. Communism is a temporary setback to the road of freedom. What? This has nothing to do with the rum. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about, and the more ignorant they are, the more opinionated they have. What? This is great, but I need the Nuka-Cola for it to be complete. These are just fucking lines in Fallout. These are Fallout quotes.
This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea.
Aww.
I'd have that.
Ooh.
Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off.
That is weird.
This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't
This is where the little children bodies go.
have an iron? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, "Good job, print"? Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the
That's so mean.
bottle properly. Yeah, one of those please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk. But it also brought in field of view sliders.
Fallout conspiracy. Oh my god.
Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray!
Yay!
They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes.
Did the bobby pins weigh too much? Did the bobby pins weigh too much?
Hooray! The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
My least favorite thing when video games do this is when they make a game grindier. Like it's just stupid because it's like, oh, the game was a certain level of grindiness. Now you just made it that I have to play more hours than I need to. Like, don't change the grindiness of a game.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the bad.
Wait, they weighed 60 times more than IRL bobby pins? A bobby pin in a game should weigh nothing.
Backlash was significant because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the atomic shop.
See, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look.
It is predatory, it really is. And like, at first it started with like, oh, it's just like cosmetic things. It's just cosmetic things. It's just cosmetic things. And then, well, we'll just add a few things. Like, you want to change your character? $5. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you want to not have to grind for 20 hours? We'll get this level up bonus. Haha, 20 extra bucks, you know, and it's just
$3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games.
What?
The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency. That's illegal, here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again. CuriosityStream.com/internet store.
Oh my god. Did he? I wonder if he made a video on Starfield, because I want to know his take on Starfield, because Starfield's just this whole mess continues. That was an adventure. That was just, I don't know. I don't know. That was a lot.